Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a July favorites video. So I've got 10 products with me that I have loved using in the month of July. Compared to last month, I do have fewer products this time, but these are all products that I have really enjoyed using and I'm still using them in the month of August as well. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the skincare product that has been an absolute savior for me in the month of July, and that is the Avène Cleanse Mask. I think this is probably the third or fourth time that I have mentioned this in one of my videos. It's basically a mask that is meant for oily and blemish prone skin. So it really cleanses your skin very well without drying it, and it also helps in controlling your breakout. So somewhere around mid-July, I was experiencing quite a few skin troubles. My skin was beginning to feel quite bumpy, especially in my T-zone and inner cheeks area where I get the most oil production. It is quite hot and humid in here in Japan right now, and my skin was in complete overdrive. It was getting pretty oily, and I was getting these small bumpy breakouts. Like, it's not something that was very visible, but I could, if I touch it, I would feel that bumpiness and that texture. I was quite worried, but then I started using the cleanse mask every day before bedtime. I would use this after I take off my makeup and cleanse my skin. I would keep it for at least 15 to 20 minutes, and then I would wash it off and follow up with my regular nighttime skincare. So after about 3 to 4 days, I noticed that the bumpiness and all that unevenness in the texture and the breakouts had started slowing down, and my skin felt clearer, it felt quite smoother. And after about a week of regular use, my skin is definitely in a much better condition. So that is my skincare favorite of the month. Coming on to makeup products, I'm going to first talk about some of the base products that have really helped me get through the month of July. And the first thing is the Revlon Photo Ready Color Correcting Primer. I think this was probably there in my June favorites as well, but I don't remember for sure. It's basically a primer that kind of mattifies your skin, it controls oil, and it also helps your foundation stay fresh longer. It prevents the breakdown of the foundation because of, you know, the natural oil production, and it's basically, for me, my favorite summer primer because it really helps in controlling oil. It comes in two variants. This is the color correcting one. I have to say, I don't really notice any color correction with this primer. It does have a very subtle and very soft brightening effect, but I won't really categorize it as a brightening primer. For me, this is an oil control mattifying primer that I reach out for in the summers, or when basically if I'm going to be in a hot climate. Coming to product number 3 is another base product, and this is again a repeat from my June beauty favorites. This is the Kate BB Gel Cream. Kate is a Japanese brand which I discovered after moving here. It is hands down the best BB cream I have tried. It looks extremely natural on the skin, but it gives great coverage. And when I pair this with the Revlon primer, I basically have quite a nice combination of a very fail-proof, sweat-proof summer base that doesn't budge. If you can get access to this brand, I would highly recommend this product. Kate actually has quite a few nice products. I have tried a few of them, but this is really an absolute favorite, and I would be repurchasing this because I really like this. So moving on to cheek products now. I have got 3 cheek products. I have got 2 blushes, both are by MAC incidentally this time, and I've got one highlighter by Bobbi Brown. The 2 blushes I have here are both limited editions, so I'm sorry if you won't be able to buy these if you want to. The first one is from the Rihanna collection that came out last year. I think this was the holiday collection. It has this really beautiful rose gold packaging. You've got the Riri MAC signature here. It's a powder blush. The shade is called Bad Girl Gone Good. It looks like this, and it's a satin finish blush. I think out of all the different finishes that MAC has, satin finishes are probably one of my favorites. They're quite pigmented and they blend easily, and they don't have a very dry matte finish. And because I have oily skin and I have large pores around my cheek, I don't always find blushes that contain shimmer very flattering. It's quite a warm color. It's kind of like an earthy terracotta color. It doesn't look too muddy, it's not too brown. It's got just enough of the apricot tone to balance out the brown tone. It adds quite a nice color and a nice warmth to the skin, and it pairs really nicely with any kind of warm lipstick, or even with red lipsticks. I think it looks quite nice. The next blush I have is also a limited edition product, and also one with a really beautiful packaging. This is from the Alluring Aquatic collection, which was launched I think last month in Japan. and I think last month in India. So it's got this beautiful metallic turquoise packaging, which has been one of the most alluring things about this collection. It's also got this water droplet detailing, which I really like. So this is one of the extra dimension blushes, which I'm trying for the first time. So the texture is slightly different from the regular blushes, and the pan also looks a little different. They feel a lot smoother than the powder blushes. They have more of a silkiness to the texture, and they also are a little more on the sheer side, but they are quite easily buildable. So it's not like the color won't show on your cheeks, but you need to build it up a little if you want a stronger color. But they won't give you like pop of color in a single swipe. Talking of the finish, it also has a slight sheen, but it's not really like a shimmer. It's not even like a pearl. It's something very soft and very subtle, so it doesn't highlight any imperfections, it doesn't draw attention to your pores or anything, it doesn't make your skin look oily or greasy. So it's a very soft pearl that I think just adds a very subtle, natural looking sheen to the skin. The shade I have here is called See Me, Hear Me, and it's a very interesting color. It's got a bit of a plummy tone, it also has a bit of a rosy pink tone, and then it has an earthy component. So overall I think it's a very nice natural looking color. This is actually the shade I'm wearing today on my cheeks. I think you can see it has that warmth, but it still has a slight rosy plummy kind of tone. So it's an excellent color to pair with any kind of cool toned colors. I tend to wear a lot of pink lipsticks, especially for everyday wear, so this pairs quite nicely with all pink lipsticks. And the last cheek product I have here is a highlighter, and it's one that I used for some time and really loved it, and then I kind of forgot about it and started using other highlighters, but now I've kind of come back to it, and every time I use it I just fall in love with it all over again. It's the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, and the shade I have is called Bronze. So it's got these 5 shades. It's a mix of bronze, copper, rose gold, all these very warm metallic tones that I feel look really beautiful on Indian skin. So I generally like to use it as a highlighter on the top of my cheekbones, though you can use it kind of like a bronzer or a blush, quite high on the shimmer quotient. So I personally don't like using it as a blush or a bronzer, because a lot of shimmer in products tends to highlight my pores and make my skin look a little bit greasy. So I don't like shimmer all over my cheeks. I just like using this on the top of my cheekbones. I'm wearing it today. I have been wearing it a lot in pretty much all of my recent looks and tutorials. So I just like to use the top 2 colors. I use a small brush and I just sweep the top 2 colors on the top of my cheekbones, and it just gives the most beautiful, warm, golden goddess glow to the skin. It's not a very natural highlighter, so if you like very subtle natural highlighters, I would not recommend you go for this. It's definitely more of a stronger highlighter. I actually quite like that. I like that strong glowy highlight, especially on camera. I think it looks quite nice. I think it looks really beautiful on deeper skin tones, so this is a highly recommended beautiful highlighter. Coming to the lip products, I have got 2 lip products, and one is a very high-end luxurious lip product, and the second one is a very affordable drugstore product. So these are the 2 products. Both are lip glosses, and both are in the pink color family. First one is the Lancome Lip Lover. So this is basically Lancome's take on a hybrid lip product that combines the nourishing properties of a lip balm, the shine of a lip gloss, and the color of a lipstick. The shade I have is number 351. It is a berry color with a bit of a plummy tone, but because it's slightly sheer, it looks quite fresh. It doesn't look as dark on the lip. I find the formula to be very, very nourishing. I think it is much better than a regular lip balm. It actually makes your lips really soft, really smooth, and even after the color has worn off, you can feel that nourishment on your lip. So halfway through the day, or if you have a meal, you do need to reapply because it doesn't stain, so it tends to kind of wear off. So it feels really super luxurious on the lips. It feels very hydrating. It is quite pricey, but I don't regret buying it because every time I use it, I think my lips feel really nice. If you have dry lips, lips, I would highly recommend this. I think you would really enjoy using this because it's very hydrating, very comfortable on the lips. So that has been a favorite that I have actually been carrying around in my purse and used it a lot the past month. Next product I have here is kind of an old favorite which I rediscovered recently, and it is a lip gloss by Rimmel. This is the Vinyl Gloss, and the shade number I have here is number 550. The shade name is called Lovesick. So as you can tell from the packaging, it is a pink color. It's like a warm rosy pink. It's quite sheer, so it looks very natural, and I find that this color just sort of enhances my natural lip color. It feels quite hydrating. It's quite thin, non-sticky, so it's really comfortable for everyday wear. It doesn't get sticky or anything as it wears off, and you don't need to reapply it because it doesn't stay long. But for me, it's the perfect everyday natural looking lip color. If you follow my blog, you would know that I had done a series called the 8 Days of Glitter Mania. Basically, Maybelline launched these glitter nail paints. They're more like basically textured nail paints with a soft glitter finish. I went a little crazy when I got the 8 shades, and I decided to do like a special blog post on each of these colors because I was absolutely blown away by how amazing they are. I really like using textured polishes, and I think textured polishes and even glitter polishes are not easy to find in the Indian market. I think Maybelline has done a fabulous job with the Glitter Mania nail paints, and even though I have a lot of favorites from the range, the one that I wore a lot last month is the shade Pink Champagne. I think it's kind of becoming a cult favorite because it is a really beautiful and really wearable color. I've seen a lot of bloggers talking about this particular shade from the range. It's basically a soft pink color. It's got a bit of silver glitter there, a little taste of glamour for your nails because it's not outright glittery, it's not a bold or bright color. It's a very soft neutral. It's got a matte finish, but it does have a bit of that silver glitter running through that makes it a little more glamorous. I wore it quite a lot in the month of July, and it does wear quite well. I had done 2 coats on both my hands. I do quite a bit of housework, kitchen work, etc. So a nail paint that lasts through the entire week with minimal chipping is a winner in my book, and I actually wore this for more than a week. I think I wore this for probably 10 or 11 days, and there was a bit of minor chipping, but it was okay. It wasn't too much of chipping. If you want to see the other 7 shades from this range and how this one looks on my nails, I'm going to put a link to the video I did on these nail paints in the description box below. And coming to the last product I have is a pair of false eyelashes. Lately I have been really into using false eyelashes, and the reason for that is because I have discovered a pair of false eyelashes that are really absolutely so comfortable to wear that you actually forget that you're wearing false eyelashes. A few days back I read this tweet on Twitter that false eyelashes are basically like heels for your eyes, and that is such a great way to describe eyelashes because just like heels, you know they look fabulous, but they're torturing your eyes. You can't wait to just take them off, and that was kind of like my relationship with false eyelashes. For a long time I didn't know how to apply them. When I finally learned how to apply them, I could not keep them on for a long time because they just felt uncomfortable, and you could constantly feel kind of this heaviness on your eyes. But this particular kind of false eyelashes are super comfortable to wear. They are very lightweight and they are kind of slightly dramatic. I'm wearing them today. I've got slightly droopy eyes, so I like wearing false eyelashes that have got a bit of a flare at the end because it kind of gives a lift to your eyes. I think these are from a Japanese brand because I've always seen these in stores that carry a lot of local brands. These are the Playgirl Decorative Eyelashes. These ones are the number 8 lashes. These retail for around 1000 yen for 5 lashes. 1000 yen is about 600 rupees. So basically for 5 pairs of eyelashes, I think 600 rupees is a pretty good deal. Each pair, I think you can reuse them at least 3 times, if not more. So ever since I have got these, I've started wearing eyelashes a lot, and I actually recently just tried skipping mascara and wearing only false eyelashes. When you skip mascara and you just use a pair of really lightweight wispy lashes, it's really not bad. You can easily wear this for a few hours without experiencing any discomfort. So I'm in absolute lash heaven with these Playgirl lashes. I don't know if they're available outside of Japan, but maybe I'll include these in my next giveaway, so some of you can get a chance to try these. That completes my July favorites. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'd love to know your favorite beauty products in the month of July, so don't forget to leave me a comment below. If you like this video, here are some other videos you can check out. This is my June favorites video, and this is another tutorial that I did recently, so you can click on either of these to watch the full video. I also have a second channel on YouTube now for vlogs, recipes, hauls, and basically on non-beauty related stuff. So if you'd like to check that out, I will put a link to that in the description box below. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All my social media links are given below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another video soon. Bye.